My name is Michelle Skundrick. I've lived in Salmon Creek, Washington for the last 20 years. I'm a homeschooling mom of 4 kids, and I'm also a tutor with Classical Conversations, which is a parent equipping program helping parents learn to homeschool. I've been involved with Classical Conversations for the last 12 years. It's based on the classical model of education, which actually is based on how a child's brain is growing. So there's much success in Classical Conversations. Hi, Joe. Welcome.
Michelle, thank you for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming by.
Michelle, thank you so much for sitting down and having a conversation with me today about our education system.
I'm happy to help, Joe. Thank you.
Absolutely. So what are the most common reasons that parents tell you that they've made the decision to pull their kids out of public school?
Yeah. Before 2019, 2020, I would have said that it was academics. And that's still a driving issue. We're watching the numbers in Washington State, the numbers for proficiency in reading and mathematics dropping, and so parents are taking an active hand and role in raising up and educating their kids. After 2020, there were different issues that came to the table. Critical race theory, comprehensive sexual education. Some of those issues have really struck home in what I would say a nonpartisan way. I would say parents are concerned about what their kids are learning, and there hasn't been the transparency, and so they're searching for other options. And in Clark County, we have such a thriving homeschool community with so many options, secular or non-secular. And I feel this area is really leading the way in just showing parents that they can do this, that there are resources, there is equipping that can happen if they really want to take a hand in raising up their kids. What you're seeing is the drive towards, I need to do what's right for my kid and my kid's giftings. And a one-stop public school doesn't always do it for everybody.
Michelle, how can school choice improve education?
I think when you leave the choice to the parent who knows their child best, you've empowered them to make the best choice. And if that's private school, if that's charter school, if that's public school, if that's homeschool, if that's vocational schools, if that's internships, if that's hands-on learning, I think a parent knows their kiddo the best.
Why do you think Marie Perez voted against the Parental Bill of Rights?
Marie Perez choosing to vote against the Parents' Bill of Rights was shocking, actually, because I think it's a nonpartisan issue. I think parents want what's best for their children. And I think when you've looked at the online uproar about this issue and you've looked at the public comments, you're seeing an overwhelming majority of parents believe they should have the choice when it comes to their student or their child's medical and academic, what they choose to do with them. Marie Perez choosing to vote against that, I'd hate to say it was political, but it is interesting that every single Democrat chose to band together and vote against parents. So I'm shocked, but when I look at the political climate in Washington State, it's why I didn't vote for her, because I kind of knew that there would be partisanship, and these issues should be above partisanship.
From the state to the federal level, parents' rights are under attack. Marie Perez voted against H.R. 5, the Parents' Bill of Rights, which would require schools to publish their curriculum and allow parents to have input in school policies. This is a bipartisan issue, but Marie demonstrated that she's not willing to cross party lines to protect the rights of parents. She also voted against the Protect Women and Girls in Sports Act, which would prohibit men from competing in women's school athletics. I support school choice, so the money follows the child and the power is restored to the parents and not the bureaucrats. I will always fight for curriculum transparency and parental rights in schools. Thank you to Michelle Skundrick for sitting down with us and talking about education and her program, Classical Conversations. And thank you for watching this episode of Get Local with Joe, a series where I talk to people in our community about our local issues. You can support my campaign at joekentforcongress.com.